Decommissioning in the 20th Century, Energy Landscapes, Heritage and Community. This is our project for the Landscapes Decisions programme. The project team is led by Dr. Ben Anderson of Keele University, assisted by Dr. Katrina Navickas of University of Hertfordshire, and members of the project team include the Rural Modernism Network, Dr. Kerry Morgan of Keele, Professor Matthew Kelly of Northumbria and Dr. Ian Waits of Lincoln, and our community partners are Friends of Chatterley-Whitfield, Friends of the New Forest, and Gainsborough Heritage Association. The United Kingdom recently passed ambitious targets to tackle climate change, requiring a radical transformation of the energy landscape over the next 30 years. Alongside new sites of power generation such as wind turbines and solar farms, this necessitates a large and complex process of land use change, as the UK's vast 20th century energy infrastructure is decommissioned. Landscapes of electricity generation disappear, and the infrastructure of fossil fuel production becomes redundant. These processes of landscape transformation have already begun, and the experience of the political decisions that closed many coal mines in the 1980s should alert us to the potentially disastrous consequences of decommissioning for local communities, cultures, environments and well-being. This project provides an essential intervention for such sites, using cross-disciplinary arts and humanities methods to drive forward a more holistic and sensitive decision-making process for decommissioning. Our aims of the project are to develop a means by which local people and communities might be involved in decommissioning right from and even before the start, so that these sites become places for their communities, seeking ways to collect and express memories, connections and meanings before such sites are closed, demolished or subject to new plans and developments. So we aim to empower communities, co-produce methods, investigate the value of inter-community networking, inform and inspire professionals, and lead the development of productive cross-disciplinary work. Our methods are iterative co-creation with local communities, and we aim to hold 3 two-day workshops on site, bringing together insights from past, current and future decommissioned sites. Inter-community networking will enable the project and differing communities to take advantage of their respective experience and expertise in, for example, co-creative artistic practice and experience of heritage status at Chatterley-Whitfield, shared with the planning and professional expertise at Forley and the aesthetic and visual presentation at West Burton. So our 3 Chatterley-Whitfield Colliery in Staffordshire, with our project partner the Friends of Chatterley-Whitfield, which provides the project with examples of decommissioning success and failure. It is the last intact colliery site in North Staffordshire, a scheduled ancient monument, and the most comprehensive example of a deep mine site in England. West Burton Power Station in Nottinghamshire, with our project partner Gainsborough Heritage Association. West Burton was one of 3 power stations built near to the market town of Gainsborough between 1961 and 69, and is our example of future decommissioning. Hymarnham has been demolished in 2012, Cottam in 2019, leaving West Burton as the sole survivor of this important coal energy hub. Forley Power Station, Hampshire, the project partner Friends of the New Forest. The Forley site on the banks of Southampton Water is an active example of recent decommissioning. The 1947 oil refinery was followed by the power station in 1971. In 2013, the EU Large Combustion Plant Directive ensured the power station was closed. In May 2019, its new owner submitted planning applications for ambitious and controversial business and residential complexes. Project progress so far. Because of the current situation, the workshops have obviously been postponed to a later date. The historical research about each site is ongoing, and we have our companion follow-on funding project, Planning Creativity. See Ben Anderson's presentation, Planning Creativity, for more details on the 3D modelling of Chatterley-Whitfield. How the project will aid landscapes decision-making in the UK. We're aiming to produce a policy paper to be presented to the House of Commons Business, Energy and Industry Strategy Committee. It's aimed at a working toolkit for planners, heritage consultants, decommissioning agencies and politicians And the policy paper will explain how such sites came to be integral to communities' identities and the many forms of meaning that connect to them, provide a how-to guide for landscape workers in complex decommissioning sites, carry implications for planners and heritage consultants in how to pre-plan and investigate decommissioning before it starts. We also hope to disseminate project progress and key publications of each site, including their websites. The workshops will increase connectivity of local groups, academics and arts and culture practitioners, and we will promote the application of co-creative research practice and co-produced heritage, and produce a co-written academic article to landscape research. Thank you for listening to our presentation. If you've got any more questions, do contact us.